Hey, it's Christmas time. Welcome to another video on the Mr. Nil channel for our Christmas special, kind of. It is Christmas Eve, but this is our Christmas special. There's a lot of logos in front of me. Yes, a lot of Class 20s as well. So, welcome to another video, guys. We're looking at a new product. Well, this is freeware from British Locomotive Studios. Great job, by the way, guys. Loved your Spa Valley route. And I think I'm going to love these 20s as well. So, what we're looking at right here is their Class 20205 pack and 20007 pack, which literally spans across every single year they've been in traffic and preservation, I'm fairly certain. 20205 going from 2014 to 2025, and 20007 going from 2017 to 2025. So, let's see what we get in this pack, and we will be driving them just over here. Right, so I think we should start off with the smaller pack, which is 20007. We're going to start from I think it's 2017. So here we have it. It's actually looking very good. I love the textures on these. 4K textures apparently, which yeah, that makes sense. Apparently this is a reused headlamp from the 33, which I'm fine with because it's practically the same. Although one thing I'm not too much of a fan of is the coupling here, and where it just like goes into the frames. I'm not too sure if it's like that in real life. Again, I've literally never stood next to a Class 20 and looked inside the frames, so why would I know? But it is very nice. We have all the numbers here, the lovely cream-ish colour numbers, and the Danger overhead live wire ones, which are very 4K texture. Wow, I love that. And obviously moving over here, we have risk of explosion textures and battery acid, which is very interesting. I'm loving the textures on the like pipes and all this over here. It does look very, very nice. And then we have the English Electric Company build display, which is very lovely. And then obviously the front with the it's not disc because it's just the normal lights, which is very cool. And then next up we have a slightly worse variant with the ugly looking yellow that looks kind of orange. I don't really like this variant, I've got to be honest. But then again, having a look at the buffers, on this buffer it's a bit more clean, but on this buffer it's a bit dirty, you can tell. Obviously it's not the greatest textures on the buffers, I must say, but it's probably the best they could do. And also we have a nice grille over here where the the horns would be. Not on this variant. Oh, no, it is on this variant. It's just this variant has the painted grille. This one doesn't, which is interesting. And also, I'm fairly certain this is literally the exact same variant, just a slightly brighter shade of green, and well, I think it's meant to look weathered, I'm fairly certain. But yeah, I think that is the 2019 variant as well. So let's move on to 20... no. This would be 2016. This would be 2018. So this would be... No. Would this be 2020? I'm not sure. However, this is 20007. It's in the same ugly kind of green this is, not the darker green. And it does have the newer yellow shade, which is lovely. And now we have something new, which is the Loram Rail Operation sticker on the side of it. And that is basically it. Now moving on to the other variant, which in my opinion is genuinely the worst variant of this. I'm fairly certain this is a heavily weathered one. We can see it looks like it's just come straight out of a paint the scrap yards. This looks horrible. I'm not sure if this is meant to be like this or if it's a glitch, but if it's meant to be like this, they've done a good job of weathering it. However, look at that. That is horrendous. My. Then again, I think it's on purpose, so that's good. And you can just see it. Is that a sand texture? It looks like sand. We can see this is where the Loram Rail sticker used to be, and it is, I think, just meant to be a weathered variant, as obviously the exhaust as well. They are very weathered. But yeah, they've done a good job on this variant. Then moving on to this one, which is the 2020 variant, or is it 2022? 2022, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, so this will be the 2022 variant. I think it's genuinely the exact same as the 2017 variant. However, I'm not too sure what else is new on it, actually. No, I think that is genuinely the only difference. It's just newer. And maybe the shade of yellow. The shade of yellow looks a bit brighter, so yeah. But yeah, I think it's the exact same. Very lovely. Let's move on to the 2023 variant now, which is uglier than the 2022 variant, because I'm fairly certain that's a different shade of yellow, but I could be wrong. Other than that, I think that's the exact same. There is no difference to that. It looks black, though, I must say. It looks like it definitely looks black. Anyway, now we're moving on to the 2024 variant, which is one of the newer ones. This, I think, is literally the same as the 2023 variant. I'm not too sure what the differences are. I can read the manual right now, and I can tell you, there's, yeah, it's, just the exact same. There's no, doesn't say the differences, but this is 20.007, and on the 2025 variant, it's literally the exact same as the 2024. I'm not too sure what's different on this. Oh no, I know what's different on this. Overhead live wire sticker here, no overhead live wire sticker there. And I think that's genuinely the only variant that is different. Now moving on to the 2205 one, the Beta 20. Oh yes, let's start from 2025 moving downwards. So here we have it. Look at this. This just looks crisp. I love this. Love the head code box on this. I'm loving the BR blue on this as well. They got the blue perfect. And we have the lovely shed plate code over here. Which look, not shed plate code, sorry. What do you call it? It's the what do you call it? The depot plate, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, depot plate. But yeah, that looks very, very lovely. You can look at the texture on that. That looks beautiful. Wow, brilliant actually. Yeah. Moving on to the 2024 variant, we have. I think it's the exact same. Although if I have a look on here, there shouldn't be an overhead live wire sticker there. I'm fairly certain. I know it's the exact same. I have no idea what's different between these two. Maybe the buffers. Yeah, buffer texture. So a little less weathered here. More weathered here. That is very different. Wow. I'm not too sure. Right. Moving on to 2023, which is the peak forest weathering. Is it 2023? This would have been 2023. Yeah. So this is the peak forest weathering, where I'm guessing it went to the peak forest, and it looks nice. I actually quite like it. It's what it would have probably looked like in service. However, I don't think it would have looked like in service, because it would have been much, much more dirty around the bottom as well, which makes me think, why on earth has it only got weathering on the top? But that's how it was in real life. Now, if we move over to the 2021 to 2022 variant, we have, I believe, a darker shade of blue. I could be wrong though, and we have the presence of different lining. We have like whitish lining on the here, and you can see this is where the lining starts to fade away, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. And then I think the next variant would be the 2020 variant with the Laram. Oh wait, 2021. Oh right, so I've done the exact same. So these two are the exact same, sorry, but this is the 2020 variant with the Laram branding, and you can see it has got Laram branding. I can confirm that, although it is interesting how I'm fairly certain this was it in 2020 as well, so I'm not too sure what's going on there, unless this was 2020. I'm not sure though. I'm not the greatest. I forgot which order I placed these down in. I'm very sorry. But here we have it 2019. Literally the exact same, just without the RAM branding. Yeah, not sure what else to say. And we have 2016 to 2018, which is well, the exact same. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. However, I don't think oh no, it does have a depot black, so I'm not too sure what's different. And then we have the arguably most different one, which is when it first entered service into preservation, which is 2014 to 2015, with the depot plaque not being a plaque, it just being a sticker, and the British Rail logo. Beautiful. Shall we drive them? Let's go. So I have the 20s here. We have 2205 and 20.007. They're 2025 variants. Let's go through the headboards, because we do in fact have headboards. Let's press F7. Or is it Shift F7? Oh, wait. There we go. So we have... Let's press F8. Oh, that's hard to take a screenshot. That's F10. Right, we have UK Rail Tours. That's actually a pretty nice headboard. I like that. We have SLC Operation. I like that one. Laram. Yep, I think we might have that one in today's video. We have Rail Operations Group, which is Rog. Yeah, I like that. The textures on this are very, very bright though. It's like hurting my eyes. And then we have Kit Kat on tour. It's pretty funny. And UK Rail Tours here, and I'm guessing it's the same over there. Yes. So let's have UK Rail Tours that side, and let's have one on the back end as well. So if I press Shift F7, let's have UK Rail Tours there. There we go. Which is on the buffer. Oh, there's That's interesting. There's head brackets. There's brackets on the buffers on the 20s. I did not know that. Right. I think we should depart. So this has brand new sounds as well. Let's put our master key in. Perfect. Reverse run forwards. Let's take the brake off and listen to these thrashes. So let's put it into notch 1. There we go. Hang on. That is proper. Oh yes. Okay. Right. Let's do some thrash by passing. Here we go. So it's all new sounds apart from the horn because it has the same horn, which is the Armstrong Powerhouse variant. If you do want the sound pack, you do need the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack as well, which is unfortunately discontinued by now. But let's just listen to this. It sounds absolutely amazing. Let's go into the other cab, but look at that. Actually, let's go into this cab and... Oh, wait, no, we can't. Power! I must say, BLS have done a brilliant job on this, as well as, oh, who did the sounds? Was it? I can't remember, but his name was like Class 37254 or something like that. Wait, hang on. Let me find his YouTube channel. Can't remember who, the sound was done by, but I can say, whoever did it, did a very good job of this. Let's just put it into full power. This is a brilliant mods. Again, to BLS, you've done a brilliant job. You should be, like, this is outstanding. Thank you so much for watching this one, guys. I shall see you after Christmas. So have a wonderful Christmas, guys. And let's get an overshot passing. Bye for now.